4, 3, 2, 1.
What up? We just gonna stop there right there because that's all the wrong.
Little technical difficulties.
Yeah, all the wrong. I said, hold on, that ain't how that intro starts. So
I thought you had got something new put up there or something. I didn't know what was going on.
No, I'm sitting here and I'm looking right, and I'm like, that's not where I was supposed to be. I got these pictures I done downloaded, overlays for the show. They all in the wrong section, so I'm gonna have to click back and forth. So, but we good. You know, we don't have to give them the intro today. That's all good. We come right in it. Hey, welcome back. This is
That's all right. We about to get into it. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. This is the state of basketball. Look, we got the wrong background up. I got the football backgrounds up. It is just terrible.
All right. That's how it is at BW Sports. We got too much going on. We just trying to figure it out some point.
Hey, I like that. So now I can't even use the overlays. So now I'm gonna have to go to I'm gonna have to use my screen because those are always gonna put up the starting five, all this shit. I was sitting there clicking. See, that's what you get for rushing. You don't rush. When you rush, you make mistakes.
Hey, that's what I try to tell my associates all the time at work. I got a new desk clerk learning, and he seems to have that issue as well. I'm telling you, when you rush, it's usually when you make mistakes. So just relax, bro. Relax.
Yeah, relax.
Let's learn this first.
Let's learn this first. I get it. Hey, before we get into all of the sticky stuff, let's go ahead and tell everybody who provides us with all this cool stuff that we get to do for you guys. We're going to start off with Elite Performance. If you're trying to get in that elite performance shape, trying to get your body back into that shape that you like it to be in, talk to our guy, Zach Dyer, over at Elite Performance, 765-499-1005. Give them a call, man. They got a lot of stuff going on. They got the stretching classes. They got a lot of classes that's just starting up this season or the beginning of the year. So check them out. We can get something there for you to get you in that elite performance. If you're looking to get some new ink on the body, check out our good friends, Todd and Kati, over at Revved Up Tattoos. Once you go in there, you give them a call. 317-537-2667. Make sure you tell them BWSPORTS 1 sent you, and they'll get you hooked up. But you better call them because he stay booked. BeeLit Organics, all natural products and CBD for your body rejuvenation and beauty. And she can fight, by the way. Brett Harton, she can get it in, bro. She throws knuckles, son.
Nah, she throw them hands well.
Bare knuckle, bro. There's no pads. There's no nothing. There's all knuckles.
Yeah, just skin to skin.
Yeah, she's giving them the pain. And the fighter's friend, D8, D9 CBD product promo code BWSPORTS1. You get up on that website or give them a call. They got all those good supplements that you need if you don't want to go the opioid route. Printed Memories, wonderful apparel, direct print. Your order will be printed. That one is a good one, bro, because I think we're going to start getting some apparel going. So we're going to see merch that we don't have to have. Inventory is always wonderful.
Always.
And last
stay swagged up.
Gotta stay swagged up because I can swear to you, I will rock a State of Basketball hoodie all day.
I would, as long as it has to have the L and the T. Unfortunately, my torso is a little longer than most, so as long as we get the LTs in the size selections, I will be voting it as well.
I like it. All right, so man, let's not even play around. Let's go ahead and get right in it. You know what I mean? Because this is going to be a real heavy NBA day today because there's a lot of shit going on in the league. But we're going to start off with our with some high school. Didn't get to before we even do that, forgot all about it. Well, I didn't forget about it, but I forgot to say something about it. Today is my father-in-law's 78th birthday. So we're going to throw a shout out to Dr. Baird. That's the guy.
Dr. Barrett, happy birthday. Yep. I'm jealous. I'm to that point in my life. I am jealous of people in their 60s and 70s, especially if they're out there still doing their things. I got a couple cats at work in their 60s, and they're working, and I'm like, I'm just jealous. Like, I can only hope to be where they are at that age if I even make it. So at this point, like I said, hats off to you. And keep doing your thing, man. Just keep it going.
Yep, that's where the wife is headed out to. Not been under the good of health lately. So very special birthday to Dr. Barrett. So there we go. Now let's get into it. So this weekend was the last weekend for girls high school regular season action. I have a little boasting to do. Actually, you could get in on a little bit of this too. As you know, this is the last year for Carmel athletics being in the MIC conference. That's with North Central and, a couple other schools that we don't really care to be out. Lawrence North, I'll say it because I went there. So I got to throw mine out there. But, this is the last year that Carmel is going to be involved in that conference. They're going independent next year. So I know there's a drive for a lot of those Carmel athletics to make sure they win the conference going out of being voted out of the conference. You know what I mean? So this is a double bird to you conference as we, go on out, and you can't take the defend. You can't take it away from us. We the last ever, doing that. The girls tied with North Central as of Friday night for the MIC title. So Mac got her old conference title going out. You know what I'm saying? We were a game behind North Central because we lost a head-to-head matchup. But North Central lost to Warren Central Friday night, and we beat Ben Davis Friday night. So that put us dead smack even, and there's no tiebreaker in high school conference. So there you go.
Shared title.
So we get that old Michigan, Nebraska, and walk right on up out of here.
Well, definitely congratulations to Mac and all the ladies in Carmel. That might be the last time I'll speak on that because I am a dedicated and North Central alumni. Definitely red, black, white, united, we stand. But at the same time, Mac is definitely, anytime she needs anything, she knows I'm always there. So I definitely will always pump her up at the same time. She'd be her and Jay and Eli or any of Royce's kids will be the only ones that will get the pass.
I hear you. So just to knock that off, their state tournament starts Tuesday across the state of Indiana. They hit the sectionals.
Where are they playing at?
Carmel sectional is at Westfield this year. I think it's been there the last couple of years. Their sectional is at Westfield this year. They got the first round bye, so they played the winner of Noblesville and Zionsville, which obviously Mac and I have relationships with girls and their parents on both of those teams. With Noblesville, we got Ashlyn and Reagan and Danny Mendez, who her dad is real good for. Man, you and her dad would kick it off, man. He's almost one of our people, but he's funny as shit.
he's got tendencies, is what you're saying.
Yeah, man. You love Felix, man. He's a Dominican from New York, man. He is absolutely hilarious. Stupid smart, mechanical engineer, dog. Stupid smart. So he's we got them in Noblesville, and then we got Layla over at Zionsville. So that's gonna be a good game. On the other bracket, you got Westfield, who got the bye, who is the host, and they have a young lady on their team that is a commit to go to Michigan next year, Alyssa Crockett. She's also one of the favorites for Miss Basketball this year, going out, and they're going against Fishers, who have two dynamic twins. That if you haven't seen the article that was on, I think all the news channel, I know it was on Channel 8. So that should be a good one. And you got four teams in that sectional. They're ranked in the top 10.
Nice.
So there's an 85% chance the winner of that sectional is probably going to win the state in the 4A. So, so congratulations to all the young ladies who have the opportunity to compete for a state title. And there you have it. That's what I got for high school.
Good deal. Just to put it in the people's ear, I connected with someone on the men's side of high school basketball. One of our faves, he's been on the show before, Matt Green, and he will be kind of acting as our correspondent. And what'd you say, 3-4 weeks away before the men's take action?
Yeah, I think their sectional draw is the last week of February. I think that's right when the girls are going into their the actual state games. So that's when they'll have that draw. And then
So,
that boys bracket, man. Boy, we didn't even talk about the schools that are outside the loop. Just the schools inside the loop is dynamic. And Carmel's been holding number one that whole rep.
So, needless to say, we do have a correspondent out there, Matthew Green. He will be on the show, kind of giving his perspective on what's been going on in the selections and how the games will be going. So that's something to look out for.
Hey, Matt Green's lucky this show ain't on HBO. That's good. Yeah. I got some stories.
Yeah, but I got to keep my job, so let's hold that. Hold tight on the stories.
Yeah. No, those stories I'm about to tell his wife. Like, hey, not with no chicks. Ain't got to do with no chicks.
No, nothing to do with women. Just unfortunately, I would
never put nobody out there like that. All right, so here we go. I don't have anything for not women's NCAA, but the men's NCAA. I would have liked to talk about Michigan basketball because we had a nice win last week, knocking out the homie Hoosiers. Good quad one win on part of that 3-game winning streak. But little brother wasn't too happy to see us last night.
Let me tell you how I heard from Hun like ASAP. Hun was the first one. Hey, you want to talk about that game?
I'm surprised I didn't hear from him on Twitter.
No, he texted me directly.
Direct.
Hey, you want to talk about that game?
Not really.
That's exactly what I said.
Nah, hun. I don't want to talk about that damn game. We'll talk about that wrestling meet last week.
Right. Because we was killing
it. We'll talk about that hockey game. No, you don't.
Right.
You just want to talk about
it. Was Northwestern
football.
With the wrestling, right? Northwestern, my guy just went ham on him, right?
Yeah.
Because I did see that.
Yeah. I think he pinned somebody like 0.9 or some shit.
Yeah, he gave him the business.
But there's a lot going on. I mean, there's a good shakeup on the men's side, but the excitement right now is on the women's side. For basketball, and I hate to keep talking about it, but it's always go blue. Naz Holman, man, she is killing them. She is the all-time rebounder in Michigan history, and she's 2 double-doubles away from all-time double-doubles in Michigan history. And she's undersized 4, and she kills girls.
Yeah, well, I don't know what else to say. She went to a great institution to help elevate her game, so she's definitely taking advantage of the situation she was put in.
You know what sucks is she's from Columbus.
No, it doesn't suck. They know.
No, it doesn't suck for her.
Right. I understand. Just like Charles Woodson.
You didn't want
Charles
a recruiter.
Woodson. Yeah. Same deal. Like they understand where they need to go to get that tutelage or that background or that
greatness
and the culture of being excellent. She sees it. Yeah, that Jordan brand. I mean, she sees it. And I can't blame her.
I don't blame her either. And I wish I could get a hookup on some of that gear, bro.
Right.
I'll be watching the games, man, and the gear, man. Like, I wouldn't go nowhere else just but for the gear. Can I get that gear? That's
right.
Awesome.
Seeing that jump, man, it's nice.
Man, them gray patent leather boys with the Maze M on the tongue. But I can't pay those prices.
No.
I still got a 10-year-old that's trying to go to what's the name camp? Mathis camp. Nah, bro, I can't pay those prices. But anyway, it's really, really good on both sides. OSU and not OSU, Michigan girls and Indiana girls have a really big game coming up here in the next day or two. I thought it was today, but I didn't see it on the schedule. But you got 2 top 10 and the two best teams in the conference going head to head. Indiana's coming off a little struggles with the COVID going through their team. So this should be a really good matchup. Bonus to Michigan, Stephanie Dawson is not playing for IU because of the COVID. So there's just one less deterrent for Nas. So,
right.
Yeah. Ooh, they warming up in Cincinnati, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Kansas City.
Kansas City Bengals. Yeah, it's on the TV.
Hey, but let me tell you how I did it, though, last week. So Tuesday's home game at Carmel, I came out with the Christian Okoye, Kansas City Chief boy.
I'm telling you, Kansas City is my second squad, and it's all because of Super Tecmo Bowl with Christian Okoye, Barry Word, Steve DeBerg, Rog Thomas, Neil Smith, and Dirr.
DeBerg.
Yeah, I said it out loud.
Yes. He's Steve DeBerg old. And then I killed him on Friday's game with the Ronnie Lott San Francisco boy.
Yeah, just taking heads off. That's all he did, is he took boys' heads off.
That's all I was doing. I was supporting both teams because I like for that to be the Super Bowl matchup. And they both got Black Hall of Famers. So there we go. But anyway, so don't have anything for the WNBA just yet. I think their season, we still haven't hit training camp for them yet. So we'll keep passing on them. So anything else for those high school or college before we jump into this NBA?
No, I'm ready for the NBA, bro. You know me. I'm ready for this NBA.
Well, you know what? Let's give the Cats a break. And then we'll come back with the there it is. Then we'll come back with the NBA. Bro, I had an elite performance social media question of the week, and I can't even remember what the hell I thought it was because I sure as hell didn't write it down. I done flipped through about 4 pages of notes, and I don't have nothing.
Nothing.
Terrible. I am so ill prepared for anything that has to do with life today.
That's all right, man. That's how life comes at you fast. Life comes at you fast. We just got to make do with what we got and keep surviving. Keep on pushing, like Bun B says.
Keep on pushing.
That's my go-to song. When you feel like you can't do it, just throw that on and you'll make it through.
Yeah, buddy. I'm over and fucking up like Donkey Kong. There we go. Now we got it. Y'all probably like, damn, what is he doing? His eyes is all over the place. They are, because nothing is working the way we wanted to. Now we got it because I am a star. All right, so that takes us into the NBA, which is what is that? No. Again, we are still on the wrong thing. How do I get there? It's not my fault, bro.
Did I do that?
No, you didn't do any of that. I've been on the wrong shit
It
all
ain't my
day.
fault.
Yes,
Did
it
I
is.
do that? It ain't my fault.
All right, so that takes us to from the elbow. I got all kind of stuff up here, bro. I don't
All
know.
kind of
What
banners. Everybody's getting shout outs today.
Everybody's getting shout outs today. Like we're not even on that show. Boo. There you go. Oh, you would think I'd had a drink this morning.
The problem is you probably didn't have a drink this morning.
I didn't. Not at
that
all.
might be the problem.
It's the weekend. Why not? All right, so here we go. Elbow.
Little mimosa or something.
Something. I got champagne. Just no orange juice. And I'm not going to drink that. But anyway, from the elbow, brought to you by Rogue Energy Drink Mix. When you order, you make sure that you use the BW Sports 1 promo code and you get 10% off of your next purchase. All right, so that takes us to the NBA. Now, where do we want to start off with the NBA? So we did that one. Well, I did forget a college one.
That's all right. Yeah, I'll let it go too.
Yeah, the 61 point.
Yeah.
I couldn't even remember her name anyway.
I wanted to keep it moving anyway.
Yeah.
Golden State, Brooklyn, right? Is that where we at?
Kobe and
Kobe and G statue. Sorry.
Yeah, they got a little mini statue at the crash site.
So it was a great tribute. I definitely like the fact that they also added the other unfortunate people that lost their lives, because it was more than just Kobe and G. And although Kobe and G may have been more well known, a loss of life is serious, and no matter who you are. So I definitely like the fact that they added everyone who unfortunately passed away on that helicopter crash. Don't have any problems with it. Just a sad reminder. The anniversary was unfortunately on my mother's birthday, the 26th, so I'll always remember that.
Well, that's no bueno, but happy birthday, Jay Dizzle. She is a class act, man. I've always liked Miss J.
She'll tell
I've
it
never
like
called
it
her
is.
Miss J. I've
No.
never called her Miss J ever. But I wasn't just going to put her out there like that.
No. Yeah, we had a great dinner for her last night. Everyone that could. We did our social distance. Had a little nice event at the MCL. She enjoyed the company and the gifts. And who would have thought that 5'2" frame could produce something 6'9", 3+.
Hey, man. MCL is the shit, dog. I'm just going to put it out there like that, man. Their baked fish is absolutely spot on.
And that's coming from a chef, so that means something.
And this cafeteria style eating, I've always loved MCL. They got good old people food, man. It's nice and soft for your teeth. Like if your teeth were sensitive, ain't nothing there real hard. It's real good, real sensitive on the stomach palate. You know what I mean? It's good. MCL, just shout out to MCL. My bad. I just went off on a tangent.
Yeah, we went from Kobe to MCL.
All right, so back on track. Okay, you texted me last night. I responded, but never hit send. Yes, very entertaining.
Yeah, I wondered
game.
about that, and I saw it when you sent me the rundown. I was like, did I miss this or?
Not at all. Not at all. Excellent game. Very good game.
Entertaining is the word I said. It was very entertaining, and that's another reason why I love this game, man. It gives you so much emotionally, right? Like the storylines. You see Clay and Steph was like 2 for 20 something at one point, and the struggles they went. You saw Wiggs. I guess that's his nickname. I didn't know till earlier this week that they call him Wiggs. But Wiggins was showing the people why he was selected as a starter. And then when it came to game time, you saw Steph and Clay, a.k.a. Splash Brothers, remind everyone why they are called the Splash Brothers, and they closed the deal on Brooklyn, which are undermanned Brooklyn. I'll throw it out there. I know they were undermanned.
They were undermanned too. Golden State was undermanned too. Draymond plays, they probably win by double figures. I mean, I'm just putting
what
it
about
out there.
What about Iguodala? What about
He
Wiseman? We still don't know what that
looks
looks like.
Yeah, still don't know what that looks like. I was excited for Clay because that was one of the games that Clay actually guarded back-to-back game, not back-to-back, but back-to-back play games that he guarded a one, a 1 or a high 2 on the other person's team. They've been kind of getting him back in because they don't know on the defensive end is where it's going to really show of the time lapse. So it was nice to see that. And that run in the fourth quarter started off the simple offensive hustle by G. Payton and the kick out for the pump fake 3 from Steph. He stepped over, 1 step back, 3, and then from there, both of them was on. All it needed was one of them to hit, and they're both catching fire.
Right.
It's normally don't go like it's like if you hit, you catch fire, and you got to find your way in. Not we both catch fire because you hit. It was great, and I'm gonna give him his credit because I am not an Andrew Wiggins fan.
Right.
But they're calling him Wiggs because he has been splitting wigs. You know what I'm saying? He earned that starting spot, however you look at it, regardless if AD was hurt, regardless if somebody that was another name, regardless if point guard Lillard, regardless if he was hurt, regardless. He earned that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
he was available. He was available and was able to put forth a resume for the season.
He was working. I was critical. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's number 1 pick. He's trash. But I'm going to agree with you. It's the culture change. You know what I mean? How we do things over here is different how you did things over here. And you can see, he plays better defense. He's
the one thing you can give him is he accepted it. Not only this is how we play, but he embraced it.
Yeah,
because he could have easily been like, "Nah, I'm gonna keep doing it the way I've been doing it," and
we'll Kelly Oubre your ass right on out of here.
But the fact that he embraced it and now he's seeing the fruits of his labors.
Yes, so I think he definitely earned that spot. So he held the fort down. Both of those cats were not shooting the ball very well. Andrew Wiggins was killing them. I was like, who's gonna guard? Fucking Kyrie, because he was doing everything that he wanted to do at any time that he wanted to do it on whoever. And then Andrew Wiggins was doing the same damn thing. So he kept it up. Kyrie's people didn't help him out, even though that shot was miraculous at the end of going over. I'm like, what is going on here? What a shot.
Hey, and I'm not necessarily, just like you're not a Wiggins fan, I don't hate Kyrie, but he's not necessarily a favorite or a person I look for or look at or anything like that. But what he is doing on the low, ain't played in forever and only playing away games, and the product that he's putting out on the floor is really I got to give it to him. I have to give it to him.
I try to help. I try to like him like I did Antonio Brown. You know what I mean? I try to like him, but you just keep doing flat earth shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you get rid of the old, sage situation, sage atmosphere of it on the court, this guy, you know what I'm saying, is electric. You know what I mean? And he's what? Isn't he a 90, 50, 40 guy too?
It wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me because the dude's calves. He shoots it, it's good. If it's a clutch situation, Kyrie's gonna make that play.
I know what I do know. He is one of the best finishers as a guard in the league. Left hand, right hand.
Either
And
hand.
as far as it goes to the bucket, he's more than likely going to finish, and that is rare.
And 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 I like it. And the difference between him and Iverson in that aspect, Iverson went to get that contact and make those plays as a big, tough little guy. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie goes in there, he just finesses around him. You know what I mean? He does stuff that makes people look very, very not cool.
That Euro stuff
know
he
what I'm
put
saying?
on, I don't even know who he put it on, but it was so nasty. It was like ball fake Euro at the same time.
Like, how do you do it, bro? I mean, he did the little pity pat. The ball lost the handle, picked the ball up without dribbling and picking it up. It was like, oh, come on. Did he splat? Stop. Hey, timeout.
Yeah.
I need
Hold
one
on.
of these.
Let's talk about this, guys.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Hey, I need a full right now. Have a seat. You know, that's like one of them things when we playing live and you need to call a timeout because the momentum has shifted.
It's just too high. Yeah, the momentum is shifted too much.
All right, so moving on. I didn't really look at the power rankings, but we already know the Suns. You got them?
I got them for you. Yeah. Number 1, Phoenix. Number 2, Memphis. 3, Golden State. 5, Philly. 6, Miami. 7, Dallas. 8, Cleveland. 9, Brooklyn. 10, Bulls. 11, Jazz. Charlotte was the surprise for me. Charlotte is at 12 and Denver at 13. Charlotte over Denver in power rankings.
So
Charlotte
they made a
over
big
Denver.
jump. They made a big jump.
Yeah, they did.
Well, putting up 158 points, you know, kind of helps those things.
Yeah, but I feel like that's more of an aberration. A lot of things, stars align for that to happen. You got a Pacers who hopefully, and you see I'm rocking the Pacers because I'm a true fan, and I've been calling for this tanking for so long that I need to let the people know I am down with it. I am so down with it. It doesn't even make sense.
Since you say that, that means I'm going to jump and go talk about the Blazers taking and Dame saying, if y'all doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and sit on out for the rest of the year. I ain't coming back.
Okay. I mean, I'm not a Blazers fan, but if I was a Blazers fan, I don't understand. Like Philly did it, and yeah, they may have missed on folks, and they may have missed what looks to be on Ben. They got Embiid, and he is a beast.
A beast.
So as long as you can weather these off years, you'll be all right in the future. You'll be all right in the future.
This is Joel Embiid's play right now is a good sign to Luka what you can do, and the kind of year Jokic has last year is a good sign to Luka that what you can do when you get into shape, buddy. Get into shape.
Yeah.
Because Joel got into shape, stopped getting hurt, and he's giving boys the
blues.
Absolute blues. Like Giannis has some issues.
Definitely.
Yeah, you can't just run around being no more. You know what I mean? He's lateral movement. That little African soccer is coming back out of him. Yeah.
Not that Elijah one.
You know, African soccer is different.
Because they play with no shoes and socks.
And it's a lion cub.
All right, we done. That was it.
All right, that was unfair.
Yeah,
but anyway,
we moving on.
But to talk about the power rankings, I like the Phoenix up there because they got the best record in the league and they've been playing the good ball. The Golden State drop, kind of expected. Steph's in a slump. Trying to figure out Clay back in. Draymond, that has affected him more than people really, really, really want to give into. But the Memphis, man, Ja is like killing it. You know what I mean? And
they dropped. Memphis was one. I believe they were one and dropped.
They won for like 1 week.
Yeah, for 1 week, and then they dropped it too. Let me confirm that.
You think? I don't know. Did they ever go up one? I think they got as high as 2.
Last week they were number 1.
Okay.
And last week Phoenix was number 2. And that's coming from the NBA.com. That's
NBA.com is his source. He credited the source, folks, so you can't copyright us. So I like it. I don't really have a big issue with the power rankings. I know the team that I'm kind of looking at that I've been kind of quiet on. Not that I'm looking for them to be like that's my sleeper team or whatever, but I've been watching all the other teams, go through their battles with injuries and COVID. But this team has just been kind of just all under the radar. Guys has been out back and forth here and there. And they still not all back because they're still missing Lowry. So, and with the Heat making this move that they're doing right now with Butler healthy, Bam Adebayo back healthy, the outside connection with Hero and Go Michigan Robinson, Miami is making some noise right now.
Definitely. I feel like health is definitely a part of it, coming together, and we got to give Spoelstra his credit. Like Pat Riley gave him his endorsement. He kissed the ring, and I had no idea that Spoelstra was going to be as good a coach as he is, because I feel like he also has a part in this as far as developing a culture and bringing players that that are the right pieces for that culture.
100% agree. You know what I mean? We all, for years, we all thought he was a Pat Riley puppet. And as you can see, he is far from that. And spinning, and we're back. Okay. He doesn't really have a alpha, there. You got a lot of good Bs and a lot of good role players, you know what I mean? And I think his last great, was Dwayne and LeBron and them. But he's kept that Miami Heat team just always.
Yeah. I mean, he took them to the finals with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, basically.
Yeah, he took him with a junior college player. And the person that y'all don't even know where he went to school at in college.
Right. So that's coaching. That is coaching right there.
And I mean, with the addition of PJ Tucker and then Kyle Lowry, when he becomes back healthy, man, that secures up their point guard. And he's a playmaker. He's a tough guy. He's a champion. So Miami is gonna have something to say. And they can't win on the road.
Right. So defense travels. Defense always travels.
So we talked about that. The Heat, the Blazers. We did mention the 158 points, and that's all we was going to say. We talked about this a little bit. Trade offers for Harding. Is he frustrated? If he is frustrated, what is he frustrated about?
To me, and this is just my personal opinion, he's frustrated on it's like so inconsistent. There's no flow. It's always something going on. And usually there is, but there's no continuity. There's no rhythm. There's no flow. I can't, can we play together for just a couple of weeks just to see how it goes? And I get a lot of it is out of his control. I feel like although he has missed some games, and he did miss that game Saturday night due to wrist, hand issue somewhere in that vicinity of his body. But with KD being out for a while and Kyrie doing it, it's not physical with him. It's just the choices he made, which is totally up to him being an adult. But the things that it affects, the choices that he made, what it affects is huge. And I can understand that can be a little frustrating because you're out here. I think Harden's played the most out of the three. Do you feel like Harden's played the most out of the three thus far this year?
Well, this year,
this year.
Well,
I'm
no,
just
I
talking
can't
about
really
this
say.
year.
I can't really say because
So who's played the most?
I would
We
say,
know it ain't Kyrie. We know it
no.
ain't
Well, we
Kyrie.
know it ain't him. It'll probably be either him or Durant, and they're probably somewhere neck and neck because we saw games early where neither one of them played. We saw games where he played and he didn't, and we had the hamstring issue at the beginning of the year for Harding, and now we got the knee issue at this part of the year for Durant. So I think it's about even, but Kyrie is not involved in that equation.
Because I think back to us, right? And I'll take it to the streets. Like, I'm not really talking about high school, college, junior college, anything like that. But can you imagine me and you playing, and then one was always out, and like I felt like we were always together. Me, you, either Royce, Pat, plug in one of our favorite point guards. But I felt like me and you was always the core. And if we were outside of that for a long time, I wonder how that would affect each other. Like, yes, you still would have been a scorer. Yes, I still would have been setting people up, but it's not the magic when you put us together, right?
I agree. Yeah, I mean, we can produce very greatly apart, but the duo together was, pretty formidable. It was hard to
It
beat.
was magical.
It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat. You know what I mean? But yeah, I agree. I mean, I pretty much agree with you, with the with what you might think he's frustrated about. Me, I'm looking at it as in, well, what you frustrated about, coming in, Durant for the last 4 or 5 years has had a history of injuries. So can be frustrated with that. You should have known that asterisk was there. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie, just by the factor of it being Kyrie, should have already had your antennas, you know what I'm saying? But I think he already knows what that thing is all about. I think what he's frustrated about is what he said he was frustrated about. He's mad because Patty Mills and LaMarcus Aldridge got a better video when they went back to San Antonio than he did when they got to Houston, when they went back to Houston.
I mean, that's so petty, but I get it. There's a lot of ego involved when you're at this elite level. Ego does play a part. It helps you be the player you are. Like, you have to think you're the best in the world. That's a part of being the best in the world is knowing it and going out there and proving it. But I mean, I feel like that's just petty. Like, really. I mean, neither one, Aldridge or Patty Mills, didn't do what you did to get out of Houston. So let's put that in the equation as well.
I'm still trying to figure out how Marcus Aldridge got in that equation anyway. I would have been just fine with Patty Mills, get him on video in San
Hey,
Antonio.
and just a side note for Patty Mills, I see him being a coach in the future because I heard the game Saturday, they had him mic'd up. He sounded like a coach on the floor.
Hey, Patty been around a minute, and Australia's national team ain't shit without Patty.
Yeah, so I'm definitely giving props to Patty Mills. He played a great game, and he hit all the shots that he was supposed to when he was wide open. So I have no ill will towards that man. I appreciate his game, his knowledge. What he did was just show his knowledge of the game with that being mic'd up. And I always appreciate people who are knowledgeable of the game.
Yeah, I mean, you can be an athlete, jump high, do all this shit, but if your IQ of the game is trash, your game is trash because you're not gonna know what play, because you're not gonna know what to make the right play.
Or as soon as that athleticism leaves, you leave.
Oh yeah, we know a lot of those cats. Like, I can't jump no more. I can't run or nothing. But if we play a half-court game, I will mentally beat your ass and not be able to move at all because I think the game. I wouldn't just no. Come on, bro. You ain't just great, dude. Me, young cat. Yeah, you can run around, do all this shit. I'm gonna stand right here and split this floor in half. So when you make your move, guess who's gonna be standing with his old crippled ass right in front of you? Me.
And that's me. Like, I played below the rim, 6'9". I got all the height, but I had no hops. But I had the mental part of the game, being a student of the Magic Johnson era and just movement and offense. So I felt like that helped me be the player I was playing below the rim.
Listen, we ain't great do that, bro. We all know that you finished third in the dunk contest.
That 1 year. That 1 year.
Hey,
And I think it was 4 people in the dunk contest.
But you can't take away the fact that you finished third in the dunk. You can't look at the asterisks. It's like, hey, I finished third in the dunk contest, bro. Get up off me. All right, moving on. Did you see the play with Grayson Allen on Caruso?
Yeah, he's dirty.
So
he's always been dirty. I mean, I don't know what more tape people need to see. When he gets frustrated, when he feels like he's going to take a loss, he reverts to dirty tactics. I'm not a fan of it. Being a person that's been on the other end, because of my stature, people resort to things that are outside of the game of basketball. Unfortunately, saying all that, it is a part of the game, and he is that guy. When he feels like he's frustrated or he's in a point where what he's doing is not being helpful, he resorts to dirty tactics. And he's not the first, he's not the last, he won't be the last, but he needs to at least own it because that's who he is.
Yeah, I mean, get your Joe Ingles on, bro. Get your Bill Lambier on, because that's pretty much the catch you go in. And the funny thing about it, or not the funny thing, the bad thing about it is Grayson Allen is a decent ball player. You know what I mean? He
doesn't need to do it. He doesn't need to do
it. You know what I'm saying? You got a little swag. I mean, you got a nice little decent jump shot. You can make moves. You got a ball. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Mullins. That's who he reminds me of. Not Chris Mullins, but our Mullins, the play here, the cop.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's who he reminds me of. You know what I mean? Like a white dude that play ball with the brothers, like this always play. Like you can tell he's been around even when he was Duke. You can tell he had that swag to him, but he also got that trailer to him. You know what I'm saying? Where you do things like, and that's I'll say it trailer, because if he was black, I'd say he got some ghetto to him or some project to him
or some street,
just
street.
Some street. You know what I'm saying? Because no. Player 21 ain't no fouls, no blood, no foul.
Ain't no foul. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You playing in Washington Park? Don't even try to call it.
Yeah, just go ahead, check up. Get it back on the next rebound. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I see it. If you look at that particular play, you made the play on the ball, but it was the extra. You know what I'm saying? The extra that got him hurt, which leads us right into the next thing. Is that hurts the Bulls. That puts all of their people. It puts DeMar DeRozan by himself again. And the Bulls was looking good. And as you can see with each injury, Levine's, Balls, Caruso, now you can see now that all of that shit that was going on with Chicago, you can see it in the power rankings. Now they're 10th. I think they was up to 4th at one point in time.
Yeah,
now
they was
10th.
killing. They was killing it. But I'm gonna tell you something about the East. You brought that up. 1 through 5 in the East. So we got Miami at number 1, Chicago number 2, Philly at 3, Cleveland at 4, Milwaukee at 5. A game and a half separates all of them.
Yeah,
all of them. So this is a horrible time to lose 3 critical role people on your team.
Yeah, you go from the number 1 seed in the East to damn near being in the playoff. They could fall because you got Levine that's out 3 to 4 weeks. You got Caruso and Ball out for 6 to 8 weeks. You know what I mean? That's taking them after the All-Star game. That's going right into the critical part of the season where people are trying not to be 7, 6, 7, or 7, 8, 9. You know what I mean? So you can go from the top of the East to playing in the play-in and being on the road the whole playoffs.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy. The top 5, a game and a half separates 5 to 1, game and a half.
Yeah, 3-game winning streak, you on top. 3 games losing streak, you on the bottom. All right, so that takes us into the All-Star talk. So you got to love it. So this is where I'm supposed to have these little layovers these overlays where I can pop them up on the screen.
You put so much work into it.
Yeah, so much work into it, and there's somewhere else. Hey, I wonder if I can do this. Hold on, let's check this out. I think I can do it, bro.
Hey, I got your back. I got your back, man.
Let me work. Let me work here. Let me work.
Put your producer hat on. And I'm gonna put some water in my cup, but it ain't just water in here.
Just water. Overlays. Nope, they're not though. That's State of Basketball because I need to be in that one. Oh, it changed my background, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll deal with it for the moment. We'll come back to it because I want to see these things. So we have the All-Star captains for this year's All-Star. That is not even the captains.
But that's the starters.
I quit. I'm done. Well, we got the captains. We know who the captains are. They're LeBron and KD. Right. So, and we know KD ain't even playing, so he's out the factor. And LeBron James, again, is a captain. He has always been a captain when they've used these captains formats. So we got the captains.
He's the greatest. Well, everything put into it, meaning the on the court, off the court, he is the best player in the league right now. If your criteria matters, right? If you're saying the best scoring player in the league right now, I got to go with KD when healthy. If you're talking about the best player on the court, outside the court, I'm going with LeBron.
You get no argument out of me. Best shooter, Steph. Best handles. It might be an argument between Steph and Kyrie. But Kyrie got that juice, man. He got that hot sauce. He got that New York. He got all that.
Yeah.
All right, so we got our East starters. We got our East starters, or our East starters pool. You got Giannis, DeMar DeRozan, KD, who obviously is not going to be in that pool. We don't know yet who's going to be the replacement. I think they come out this week. You got Joel and you got Trae Young. Do you have any issues with those that pool of starters from the East?
I don't, and I'm gonna say why I don't with the East anyway. I'm looking at it, and I really don't. Like I'm like, should I try to make it a one? But I really don't. And a lot of this is the fans, right? I feel like we talked about this last show. It's about the fans. So that's what the fans wanted. That's what the fans got. I don't have a problem with it. DeMar has definitely had a breakout year from coming from San Antonio and coming to the Bulls with Caruso, and I don't believe I said that, but Caruso and Ball, and
it wasn't just
LaVine.
Caruso, and it wasn't just Ball. It was Caruso and Ball.
Okay, yeah. So you put them together.
Yeah,
so
that's
Ball Russo.
Russo. Great. That is absolutely great. But I like you brought a point. You brought that up when you talk about the fans vote. Watching NBA countdown, or not countdown, but the little NBA today. I learned something from Big Perk. Like they do have a little extra vote. Like the fans have a majority of their vote for the starters, but I think there's a little extra where some of the media kind of control that a little bit. Yeah. But I want to say I agree with Perk. The fans probably got this one right. You know what I mean? They probably got this year. That of all years, this is probably the best year. Now, there's no argument. There's no argument on the East, but you could have some argument in the West. Like people want to try to find a way not to put Trae Young in there, but I don't see any other guard in the West other than DeRozan that you're going to put above him. In the East.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold on. Let me go to.
Yeah, like if I'm looking in the East, I don't see. I can't. I mean,
I guess maybe. What's the guard out of Cleveland?
Sessions or Graham?
Either one, because they're fourth in the league right now.
I mean, they're going to be all-star. One of them's going
I
to be an
guess
all-star.
maybe Lowry, but he's hurt.
He ain't been, but he's hurt, and he didn't get that vote. But
what about my two guard out of Milwaukee, the shooter,
Chris Middleton?
Yeah, but I mean,
not a starter, but he's going to be an all-star.
I'm just throwing out people. I'm just throwing out people that could have, other than that, I can't really see.
Ice Tray, son. Ice Tray.
I don't really see much else in the East guard-wise. That's it.
Yeah, but if you go to the West, there's a whole lot that you can say.
Oh, yeah. We can talk about the West.
Here you go with the West. You got Steph, you got Joker, you got LeBron, you got Morant, and you got Wiggins. Now, the argument is, I know where you're going. The argument is, now that I done gave you those things, I can go back to our banner. There we go. Boom. So the argument is, how can you have the number one team in the league, the power ranking, the number one team in the league, the number one standings team in the league, not have a starter on the All-Star game? That's the argument. So who are you taking off for Chris Paul or Devin Booker?
I'm not taking any one of them off, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna be real.
Okay, that's all, because I'm not either.
Ja Morant is so electric on the court, you cannot deny him. Book puts up buckets. Ja puts up buckets. But Ja's looks so much better when he puts up buckets. Wow, I want to see
Ja
him too.
dunking on boys.
I want to see him too. His style of ball is just more entertaining. He puts up the same points, but this is more entertaining. That's it. That's why I picked Ja. That's why I don't have a problem with Ja. And that's probably why Ja's on there, because he is way more entertaining.
They put Ja in this position because they want to keep him out of that MVP category, even though he keeps trying to put himself in that MVP conversation. They want to try to keep it between KD and KD and Steph, and maybe Joel, and maybe Jokic, and maybe Giannis. They don't want Ja Morant in there yet, so they give him. This is just a theory. This is for my conspiracy theorists. This is not for me. I don't think so. But I like this. I have no issue with it, because who are you going to put? Are you going to put Chris Paul above Steph? No. Are you going to put
Chris Paul?
Devin?
Don't even need to be there.
If you're going to put Devin, stop it. If you're going to put, who are you going to put Devin?
Everybody's wearing cups.
Who are you gonna put Devin over? You're obviously not gonna put him over Ja Morant right now, and you're not gonna put him over Steph, because basically, if you look at it, he's just a Steph Jr. who dunks more. I mean, he hasn't elevated himself
and not just
all the way to that
not
Kobe
just
mentality.
Hold on, we need to clarify. Not just dunks on people, dunks on centers, forwards. I'm talking about Ja. Dunks on centers, forwards, small guards, point. Ain't nobody he ain't trying to dunk on.
Yeah, he's trying to get everybody. So, I mean, and you can't, and I am, this burns me. I talked about it earlier, but you can't take Wiggins out. You can't. He played himself in there.
I wouldn't be.
You can.
I mean, like if they were like, if Wiggins didn't make starting lineup, I wouldn't be talking about it like a snub. To be honest.
No, it wouldn't be a snub. No,
because some of it is because of his prior resume, his prior body of work. I feel like this is a blip. I feel like a lot of it has to do more with Golden State than him, other than the fact that he actually bought in. But had he not been traded to Golden State, he probably wouldn't be in this position. So you got to give them as much credit as him buying in.
I'm with that. I can't give him full credit. It's the atmosphere. It's the system. It's the system quarterback, son. He's a system quarterback. But yeah, I like it. So I'm anxious to see who these subs are going to be, or the other all-stars are going to be. It's a great pool. I think you're going to get more of the snub conversation when you go to those non-starters than what you would with the starters. The starters I'm okay with on either side.
Yeah, I'm good too. Yeah, I'm good too. But the game just kicked off, so let's wrap this up.
Yep, I got it right here. And we're on time. We're going right into our Sunday picks. So here's our games. Well, we're not going to talk about the Lakers Hawks. I got to do stuff here. Hold on. Banner, Dr. Banner, Bruce Banner. Doc Sports, this is not the NFL. And here I am again. See what you did, Mormon? You did that.
I own it.
Here we go. NBA Doc Sports Sunday picks. Text BW Sports 1 to 29022 for your $60 in picks. See, but that lets you know we do football and basketball. So Doc Sports picks.
Stay tuned with BW Sports all week. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So we're not going to talk about the Lakers Hawks. That one's almost over. Clippers Hornets is in the fourth as well. So what we got left? We got Trailblazers at Bulls.
That's rough because they both hurt. So I'm going. Who's at home?
Chicago is at home, and they have the 5-point favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the home team on that one.
Yeah, I would have to go with the Bulls because DeRozan is still balling out, and even though CJ McCullough is trying not to tank, I still like the Bulls in this one. Next up, we got Cleveland and the Pistons.
Cleveland.
Cleveland's a 7.5 favorite. I think I'm gonna go with Cleveland on that as well.
You put them on the board. Did you ever put our picks on the board?
We split. We got two games tied, and you went with one, and I went with the other.
Okay.
We had to split, so we're basically one.
Okay. I just want to make sure we keep track.
Oh, because we hadn't picked since then, so it was real easy. All right, so we both went with the Bulls. We both went with the Cavs. We got the Mavericks and the Magic. Mavericks at Mavericks. Mavericks at Magic. Dallas 5-point favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Mavs. I'm gonna go with Dallas.
Hey man, I'm going. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Magic. I'm gonna go with the Michigan boys down there.
I'm gonna tell you they're 10-40 right now.
I know.
Okay.
They're 10-40. I do.
Okay.
I understand that.
I didn't know if you knew that.
I understand that, and they're also at home. And Kristaps Porzingis isn't playing either. And Mo Wagner, man, is causing problems in the league. Man, he's getting people ejected.
I don't think he can take away from Hardaway Jr.
He's hurt.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was hurt.
He got hurt this week. He went off. They limped him off. Yeah, they limped him off.
Well, they still got Trey Burke.
Yeah, but they got Mo Wagner, Franz Wagner, and Jalen Suggs, who was the rookie of the week last week.
And
I'm going with the Mavericks.
All right, the Magic. With the Magic. Yeah,
I'm going with the Magic.
We about to find out how much Luka can do because I feel like Luka's still playing.
Hey, Luka is absolutely outstanding. He is. But I'm gonna go with Mo. I'm going with the German connection, man. I'm going with the German Michigan connection.
Hey, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna find out one way or the other.
And then the last one we got here is Nuggets at Bucks. Milwaukee's 6.5 favorite.
Where are they at?
They're at Milwaukee.
I'm gonna have to go with Milwaukee.
I as well. So we'll have one game difference. The game we're watching is the Mavericks and the Magic.
Good deal.
Good deal. So that's what we got. It is AFC. It is the AFC Conference Championship game that is on now. It is Conference Championship week. AFC Championship game, Cincinnati, KFC. Who you got?
I gotta go with KC because that's my squad. They're currently 1st and 10. Looks like they're on their own 40.
2nd and 3rd.
I got 1st and 10. So you might be a little behind. I might be behind because I got 2nd and 3 now.
Yeah, we got first down.
I might be a little behind.
Yeah,
But
that's
I'm
NBC.
going with KC, like I said earlier, all due to Super Tecmo Bowl. So I'm definitely rolling with KC, although I wouldn't be disappointed because Joe Burrow swag is unreal.
Unreal. I
My
like
guy, hold
KC in this.
on.
Go
My
ahead. Go
guy
ahead.
came in. My guy came in the press conference. Was like, hey, I guess we're going to the AFC. You know what the hell? I guess we're going to the AFC Championship. That's how we
Guys,
get down
Sunglass
there.
game is outstanding. Sunglass game is outstanding. I'm gonna go with KC in this one. I'm gonna go KC 31. I forgot what the actual score I picked. I think I picked 31-27. I got for KC. I really like Cincinnati, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase for the absolute outstanding connection. But I cannot go with a team in my division, Steelers all the way. So KC 31-27. NFC Championship game later this evening. Who you got? San Francisco, Los Angeles Rams.
Rams.
He's going Rams, folks. I'm going San Francisco 49ers 34-21. There you have it.
Gotta go.
There you have it.
Eye of the Storm. I got
Go
an
ahead.
Eye of the Storm. So for the Eye of the Storm, usually I go. It's usually not sports related, but this one is going to be sports related. I want to remind everyone that there are 50 days to the men's selection show for March Madness. So definitely get your research on. We got 50 days. Get your research on. Get ready for your brackets. And let's get ready to go. Eye of the Storm.
Don't even trip, folks. We will do another BW Sports State of the Basketball bracket. Woo! It was so nice last year. We had brackets for both men's and women, and we had at least 100 people in both brackets. It was great.
So get your research on. Get your research. Start your research.
Ladies, start picking your favorite color and mascot. All right. The one good thing, it is like super basketball season, man, and I'm super excited. But the one good thing is I'm going football. I know it's a basketball show, but I'm going football. But my guy, my quarterback, my favorite Steeler of all time, hung his boots up this week, taking off the Roethlisberger tag from the locker. That is my one good thing. Hall of Fame first ballot quarterback. Hats off to you, Big Ben. Appreciate you. Steelers aren't going to be the same. Mike Tomlin might have a losing season.
I doubt it, but maybe.
I doubt it too. So there we have it. State of basketball. BW Sports 1, the big man in the middle, Big Storm. Myself, the one. We are out of here. Go watch a championship game, crack a beer, do something. I got to go cook this stuffed pork loin. I am out.
Hit the button.